All right. I'd like to talk about some people who, uh, well, I guess I hear a lot of people like tell me about death in their own families, and uh, my grandmother died a long, long time ago, but my girlfriend's auntie just died, and she and some other people just telling me how their whatever family members die, this and there. It seems like a lot of people dying, um, and will be dying in this year. But some people say that uh, they hear the song of their loved ones, like their favorite loved ones. I mean, the song of their loved ones when they die, after they die, on the radio, and that's very true. I mean, this is one way I think that dead people communicate is through radio frequency. But also that they see their dead ones, maybe sitting on the couch right in front of them, talking to them, or maybe they come back in a dream and they talk to them that way, and that's totally plausible as well. I mean, dead people coming into your dream and telling you, and talking to you. I mean, it's very, very plausible. I mean, I'm telling you that's a fact. And also, just coming back in spirit and just sitting there and giving you a little chat. So basically, I guess I just wanted to say that this love, this loving energy, and light beings on the other side, I mean, if they could figure out to communicate, they would, and they would do it in any way possible. I mean, if they could figure out how to use a telephone, they probably would. I mean, if they wanted to do it through radio frequency or whatever ways, I mean, that's all very plausible. I have to say that the way that I used my mind when I came back was a lot more broader range, more imagination. I had a lot more imagination, I had a lot more creativity, and I had a lot more um, um, I had a lot more variety as far as what's possible out there, because there's just unlimited possibilities in that. Um, this song right now, you're hearing was a very pivotal song. Um, I think this would be my song if I died, and I think my loved ones would hear. Um, when I die, or that's probably my communication. I'd probably come back and talk to them individually. I would probably come back in either their dreams or, in the evening, when they're watching television, I would gently sit myself down and have a chat. I didn't do this the last time I crossed over, but definitely, I think that would be a very good idea. So anyways, I think a lot of people are going to be crossing over this year. 2009, I think it's going to be the crossover year, so I mean, definitely there's going to be a spiritual. Oh, and today is the 18th. The solar winds have just hit Earth. Solar winds basically meaning the sun basically shoots out these solar particles or whatever, and they hit the Earth, and it's a sunny day today, and I could feel the sunshine, and it's a different kind of sunshine. I mean, I think God and the loving force is can be a very intimate force. I mean, it's a love that's not outside of us, but we all know what it is, and we all know how to work with it, and we all feel compassion at times. Sometimes we all feel compassion, and sometimes we all feel love, and sometimes we feel the care and the giving, and sometimes we feel these emotions, and sometimes we feel and we act upon them. But I think the problem is that we don't we don't act on them all the time, and that we don't feel them all the time, and we don't use this as a base for our power. And I think that's the problem. I think the way to really live life is to have that unconditional love within ourselves, to feel that emotion and to act with that emotion as a power, to use it as action, and also to feel that unconditional love, not sometimes, but all of the time. So every waking moment we would feel this unconditional love all the time, and we would be able to use this knowledge that comes with this light, as well as the power of unconditional love, to act. And I think it's a very, like I said, I think it's a very intimate force that's very, very close to our hearts. And we know what unconditional love is. We know that we feel it sometimes, and sometimes we act on it. And sometimes we know what compassion feels like. We know what care feels like. We know what patience and we truly know what unconditional love really feels like, but we only feel it here and there. We only get glimpses of it here and there. You know, maybe daily someone might feel it 2 or 3 times on a week or so. But the best thing to do is to feel it 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, all the time. Every moment of your life should be full of unconditional love, and should be full of the action that comes with this, and should be full of the knowledge and the power that comes with this. Because there's a lot of knowledge and there's a lot of power. And yeah, there was a something that was told me. There was many things that I was told as I was coming back. One of the things is that in my darkest moments, in my darkest hour, that I would that this loving force would always be with me, that would always protect me, always answer my requests, and fully. And this has never ever been this has always been true. This has always been proven and true. And I think it's I think people should stop looking outside of themselves for the answers, and they should look within themselves, because all the answers are within their hearts. All the answers that they ever need are within themselves. It's within my heart. It's within everyone's hearts. It's all the answers, all the knowledge, all the power, all the knowledge of this God, this loving force, is within our hearts. All the knowledge, all the power. So whenever you have a question, whenever you're not sure, you don't know what you need to decide, or you need to decide something, or you need to know something, you never ever look outside of yourself. Because the answers will not be out there. It will be within yourself. It will be within your heart. And within this heart is the unconditional love. And within that is omniscience. It's all-knowing and all power. And once you tap into that, then you connect. Then you connect, and then you start to actually use this power to change your environment, to change humanity, to change this world, and thusly changing other worlds and other dimensions and all life in the universe.